Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home of the
Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Lou Dort.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
And the Oklahoma City starting 5. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Lugens Dort out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Joe in at the 3. And for the Pistons, Harris and Duran together in the middle. Cade Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
And it's Detroit with the ball, following the 3 by Oklahoma City. Back to Cunningham. Down low. And the dunk by Duran.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
Here's Oklahoma City now, and this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
You wonder if they're looking to take control of this one early. And when you have more talent, you want to keep the other guys from gaining any confidence.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Back to you, B.A.
Allie, thank you. Shots good by Thompson.
Impressive dime by Cunningham. You know, you can tell he really loves sharing the ball, getting his guys going.
Just over a minute and a half in. Dort outside. Back to Wallace. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Dort outside. Takes the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Harris on the wing. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. No good on the shot.
No one in his way. You have got to make the defense pay. That's a quality mid-range look right there.
Holmgren. Hartenstein, second chance effort, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Boy, you see Hartenstein using both the size and the strength to his advantage. Nicely done.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
And that's a clever foul choice. I mean, cuts off the dunk and sends him to the stripe.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And that one's good. Holmgren.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Pistons trail by 5. When it comes to the scoring ability of Chet Holmgren, there's a lot to talk about, Doris.
Oh, come on, BA. This guy is 7'1" and a sweet shooter from long range. He can put it on the deck and get to the mid-range. He can finish at the rim. Oh, my goodness. Look out.
Here's Wallace, following the three-pointer by Detroit. And here's Dort. He has 6. Shoots. Again, Oklahoma City.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Three-pointer off the mark. Thunder leading by 4 to the paint. Here's Holmgren. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
The Pistons have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Harris outside. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3. Harris has got 6 points.
And the coaches rave about Harris and his three-point shooting. It helps his team space the floor.
Got a piece of it. Robinson against Dort. The 3 is up. Robinson can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Hartenstein, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham, and we have just about a half a season left. Here's our latest power rankings. You look at Detroit, not a bad place to be, holding on to that number 2 spot.
Well, I think for the Thunder, they made it clear from the jump they were coming for the number 1 seed, and they've got to feel good knowing it's theirs now. It gives them the best chance to come away with the championship.
Here's Wallace. Counted from distance.
Boy, you know Hartenstein is an excellent passer. You can run your offense through him knowing how unselfish he is.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. 6-point game. Harris outside. Pass to Robinson. Jacks up a 3. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Robinson's got his 2nd bucket on the night. Oklahoma City's gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. Here's Hartenstein. Thompson pulls it in. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Back to Cunningham. Out to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Holmgren outside. Takes a 3. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
Here's Harris, and Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Dort outside. Joe on the wing. To the inside. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
Hartenstein's such a tough cover on the interior. Knows angles, has great strength and size.
And the Thunder were already a tough defensive unit, Doris. Went out and got more stoppers last season in Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso.
It is a prerequisite for Mark Daigneault that you be able to guard your backside off on the defensive end. They lean into their strengths. They were the best of the West in 2024, and then you go out and get better. That front office is first level good. So good.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Wallace. following the score by Detroit.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Here's Cunningham, and the shot is good. Harris making the play. And the Pistons lead by 1.
Now put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Now here's Hartenstein, coming in off 12 points in his last outing.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Cunningham with the ball. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. LeVert comes in for Robinson. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Caruso comes in for Wallace. So it's Oklahoma City now. They trail by 1. Hartenstein banked it in off the glass. Hartenstein's got 8.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Pass to Duren. Here's LeVert. Duren, the screen. There's the 3. The shot by LeVert, no good.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Holmgren, the pass to Caruso. Doris, Alex Caruso, known for his defensive presence.
I don't know which aspect of his game on that end of the floor to talk about. His ball pressure at the point of attack is elite, but you can also put him off the ball if you need to, and he can get into passing lanes and be disruptive. If you need him to guard up a position, he can do that as well. The versatility is probably the thing that makes him dominant.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Reed's checked in for Duren. Green comes in for Tobias Harris. Jenkins comes in for Cade Cunningham. Here's Holland. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Pistons trail by 5. LeVert outside. 4-3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now here's Caruso. He's guarded closely. That one no good. From deep three-point land. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for the Thunder. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Paul Reed is out there with Holland. Then it's Karis LeVert. Then it's Javonte Green. And it's Jenkins in at shooting guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Now here's Wiggins. No points yet. Outside, Williams. Here's McCain, 5 to shoot. Detroit with a rebound. Tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
You have got to be a low mistake team in today's NBA because once those turnovers start piling up, you're giving your opponent too many extra looks.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to Reed. And here's LeVert. The three. The rebound by Wiggins. Oklahoma City leading by 5. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. BA?
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report. To the left wing. Topic for 3. LeVert with a rebound. The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Jenkins misses.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Jalen Duren.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
So for the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for Green. Robinson comes in for Jenkins, and Cunningham subbed in for LeVert. Then for Oklahoma City, Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Dort comes in for Topic, and it's Wallace in for McCain. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, Dort's offensive rebounding was down for a few years, but it's making a comeback.
What teams realize, Brian, is that you can absolutely corner crash, create extra opportunities for yourself without putting your defense at a deficit.
Now here's Robinson. 11 points for him last game against San Antonio. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Wallace outside. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Wallace. A deep 3. The Pistons clear it.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now here's Wiggins. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got 6.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Cunningham looking it over. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
And it's Holmgren missing. Pistons trail by 9. Cunningham outside. Pass to Reed. Shoots over Wiggins. Reed, no good. Oklahoma City has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Now Caruso. Wallace up top, defended by Thompson. Back to Wallace. Here's Caruso. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Pass to Holland. Reed inside, pounded by Wiggins. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Robinson against Dort. Here's Holmgren. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
You're seeing everything on display for Chet Holmgren. He understands angles. He's smart. He's got good hands. He can shoot it. What a night.
Pistons trail by 11. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland, then for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Wiggins, and Isaiah Joe subbed in for Caruso. Now here's Duren. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Here's Joe. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Here's Cunningham. The three from Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, great kick out by Cunningham. I mean, he really sees the floor.
Here's Wallace. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
Now here's Hartenstein. 8-point game. And the basket by Joe.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Cutting apart the defense on the drive. Cunningham skilled at getting to the cup.
Oklahoma City's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Holmgren. Holmgren puts it through.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Cunningham passes to Harris. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And for Harris, it's about getting into a rhythm. Once he does this, he can take over games.
Dort, the pass to Hartenstein. Wallace outside. Over Cunningham. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Cunningham finds Harris. Duran with a screen on Holmgren. Here's Harris. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight. So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So for Oklahoma City, Caruso comes in for Joe, and Jared McCain subbed in for Wallace. Now here's McCain. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Rebound Detroit. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his 3rd to go.
Back to McCain. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Started out strong for three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
And the basket is good. And now just a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Pass to Holmgren. There's 47 seconds left in the half. The 3, and McCain with the 3. McCain's got 5.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him right now. Have to use that timeout and get him some medical attention.
And the Pistons making a change here. Hollins checked in. Oh, sweet move. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 6th assist of the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Oklahoma City leading by 5. Back to McCain. 23 seconds left in the first half. Caruso with the bucket. Caruso's got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, Alex Caruso showing some touch on the interior.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's Detroit with the ball. 7-point differential. And it's Cunningham missing. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Mark Dagnall. Coach, how are you feeling about the offensive performance in that first half?
Pretty good. Obviously, we got to get them under control on the defensive end. I thought they played in a pretty good rhythm, but I thought our energy was good. I mean, we got to stack some stops first. We got to get them out of rhythm, but I thought our offense was pretty good. We moved the ball. We played the way we want to play.
You have to set the tone next. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. That sounds like their offense right now. Clock work.
Speaking of clocks, I think you've had some run-ins with Big Ben Wallace, haven't you?
You mean in London? Big Ben?
And shifting our focus now, a breakdown of the injuries around the league.
And with JB sideline, hate to say it, but they're missing a key piece in their offensive puzzle. You know, terrific on the drive. His jumper is better than yours, Kenny.
He does have a nice jumper. Better than mine? I don't know about that.
They're just going to miss him.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, you look at Tobias Harris in this game. He's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 7. All right, let's turn our attention to the sidelines for the latest on Jalen Duren. Allie, what'd you learn?
The head athletic trainer for the Pistons provided some information. In his analysis, an aggravation of that nagging shoulder tendonitis. Extremely painful. Although it takes a while to completely recover from this injury, he's been given the thumbs up from the training staff to play through it. So that's definitely something to keep track of while he's out there.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the update. Good to get that information.
It is, and nobody wants to miss any time. Obviously, everybody wants to be out there contributing, but sometimes you got to be patient. You have to make health a priority, get the results, and then put your plan in place.
And on the floor for Mark Dagnall, starting the second half. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Dort out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Joe in at the small forward.
Just an easy finish for Hartenstein. We talk about high percentage look. Yes, sir.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Outside Robinson. They set the pick. Back to Cunningham. Cunningham, clear the deck.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Outside for Dort. Fires from deep. Drains the triple. Dort's got 6 points in the quarter.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pistons trail by 11. Here's Cunningham. Oh, what a move by Cunningham inside.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Outside for Dort. The 3 ball. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And And during this last month of action, here is a list of the players who have shot the ball most efficiently so far from deep. Well, you look at Robinson, just an outstanding shooter. He's currently 5th in the league in three-point percentage.
Sometimes you get into a rhythm from long range, and you can ride that stretch for a while.
Now here's Wallace. Give him 8 points now. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Harris misses. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Here's Holmgren. Big Chet throwing it down.
Yeah, you can feel Chet Holmgren getting that rhythm, folks. Very tough to slow down now because of size and skill.
For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Duran with a screen on Dort. Robinson against Dort. Outside Robinson, and here's Harris outside. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Holmgren left side. Inside. Hartenstein passes to Dort. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Holmgren. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Yeah, it's certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
Cunningham outside. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Wallace. Thunder leading by 16. Holmgren with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. On the wing, Wallace from the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Thompson passes to Cunningham. Shoots over Holmgren. And again, no good by Detroit.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Pass to Joe. Now here's Wallace, pounded by Harris. For 3. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Brian, back to you.
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times, and he just gets the job done.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Detroit. Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
Holmgren outside. It's Dort on the wing. Screen by Holmgren from 17. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Dort's got 11 points here in the second half.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein, and Williams is subbed in for Holmgren. Here's Robinson. 9 points in the game. Pass to Thompson. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Thompson's got 9.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
So it's Oklahoma City now. Now Wallace. Caruso outside. Here's Dort. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Pistons trail by 19. To the inside, Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Don't you love how LeVert looks for his guys? Totally unselfish, does whatever it takes to get the win.
Oklahoma City has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And here's Caruso outside. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Harris. That time on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Caruso outside. Dort for 3. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Right side, Robinson. And here's LeVert for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
How about the response by Caris LeVert? This guy wanted to get it right back.
A minute 53 left in the third quarter. Fires top of the key. Caruso misses. And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. 15-point game. Robinson finds some space. Shot's no good. Made 4, he's missed 4 now. And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting at around 66%. They're on fire. Wallace, the pass to Williams. Outside, Williams. Clock at 6. Pass to Dort. Over Robinson. Dort's shot is good. So Dort's got 18 points in just the second half.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Duren, the pass to Harris. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harris has got 25 points.
And nice strength from Harris, fending off the contact with ease.
Thunder leading by 15. Now here's Caruso. He has 7. Here's Wallace. And the layup is good off the glass. Wallace has got 15. Detroit is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Harris on the wing. And they double up Harris. Pass to LeVert. Now here's Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Harris. This one for 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the floor.
So it's Oklahoma City now. They lead by 17. Wallace, the pass to Williams. Dort for 3. He drops it from range. 27 points for him.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Thunder out in front, just dominating this one. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Caruso. Caris LeVert is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Green, then it's Paul Reed, and it's Holland in at the power forward position. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
Now here's Holmgren. And here's Caruso. And the shot goes down. And the Thunder lead by 20.
Boy, they'll take that possession. Nice finish in close.
Cunningham on the wing. He's guarded by Caruso. And it's Green missing.
Boy, not much defensive pressure on that 3, but he still couldn't make it.
The three from Holmgren. And Reed pulls it down. And Detroit is shooting it at 52%. Kicks it out to Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
Thunder leading by 18. Here's Holmgren. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it's Detroit with the ball, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. And Cunningham throws it down.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Holland. LeVert outside. Pass to Holland. And he lobs it up.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's McCain from deep. He can't hit that time. LeVert outside. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Caruso with it. Green picks him up. Here's McCain. Hits the three-pointer. And the Thunder lead by 19.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone. Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Here's Holmgren. The jumper from the wing off target. For Detroit, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Holland gets the bucket.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area, huh?
And it's Caruso with the ball for the Thunder. And stolen by Cunningham. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Holland gets the bucket.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Thunder leading by 13. McCain over Cunningham. No good off the glass.
Oh, he will kick himself for that one. That was a tremendous opportunity.
Here's Green. Ooh, Williams with the block. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And McCain with the basket on the assist by Wiggins.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Green with the ball. Cunningham outside. Shoots over Caruso. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
Pretty clever move by Cunningham, calling for the play to get himself some space to work with.
Outside McCain. Let's go with a 3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's LeVert. Got it.
Now, there's a reason Karis LeVert shoots well from the field. This guy is great at picking great opportunities.
Oklahoma City leading by 15. Here's Williams. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
There he is, showing off his low post skills. Go to work, young man.
The Pistons shooting 56% today. LeVert passes to Reed, and he jams it home with authority.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
So for the Pistons, Harris is checked in for Holland. Thompson comes in for Green, and it's Robinson in for LeVert. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Joe comes in for Wiggins. Lou Dort, he's checked in for McCain. And it's Wallace in for Caruso. Now here's Harris. Reed passes to Cunningham. Fades. Down low, Cunningham.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Wallace up top. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Launches a three. Detroit with a rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Duran, he's checked in for the Pistons. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
And Detroit has possession following the three by Oklahoma City. Cunningham. Another chance. Cleared away by Hartenstein. Oklahoma City leading by 13. Hartenstein with a screen on Robinson. Holmgren! Yes, sir, with the three.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. Harris. Holmgren there for the rebound.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And that one misses.
Lou Dort earned his way into the NBA because of what he brings on the defensive end. He is stout, he's not going to back away from a challenge, and now he's knocking down threes. Those players in high demand.
Pistons trail by 17.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Harris. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Now Hartenstein. Hartenstein with a screen on Harris. Holmgren fires. Fires in the triple. Holmgren's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Chet Holmgren.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Well, you know, he'd been struggling lately. This one was a big one for him. He roared back, made sure to snap that cold streak tonight. A minute 35 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Green. Yes! Using that window!
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Thunder.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Chet Holmgren.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
Here's Jenkins. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one. Now McCain. Now Wiggins. 40 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, no good on the layup. Here's Green. Puts up the tray. Oh, it misses. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. From deep. That misses. Reed goes in. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Chet Holmgren.